You were 9 or 10 when you came back. So you basically stayed in Philippines for like 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years. So you were going to church in Philippines or not?
So that was actually really interesting, and I was going to get back to that. Great question. In Philippines, Christianity was completely different than it was in Pakistan. This was one of the first big heavy hitters, especially with regards to how they perceive Jesus, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. And so over here, you know, back in the churches, they used to say, at the very least of what I remember, and I do not remember perfectly, that Jesus is the Son of God, right? But there was no concept of obviously worshipping him or anything like that. But even if they said Son of God, they didn't mean it quite literally. They meant it sort of in a term, right? I guess a term of endearment and so on and such. It didn't align with any of us anyway, right? And it being a predominantly Muslim country, most of us are already aligned with the fact that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam is more like a messenger, right? And so that seems more familiar, that seems more comfortable. In the Philippines, the belief system is slightly different, right? There were among the Christians some that are more like the Catholics, where they say that Jesus is not only the Son of God, but he is God, and so and such, and other belief systems which I didn't quite understand. Long story short, we didn't go to church because we didn't align with their beliefs. Their Christianity was different from ours.
So your father, who is from Philippines,
Yeah.
so he was raised in Philippines, right?
He was.
So was he not of the concept that the Filipinos believed in?
Yes. So a small bit of interesting history about Philippines, and in some ways why their Christianity is even different from the West. And if you notice a pattern here, every country has a different rendition on Christianity, just in terms of the belief of who is Allah, right? Something so important to the fundamentals of your deen. The Philippines used to be a Muslim country before, and people usually worship Allah directly. They worship the Father, they do not worship the Son. This is different in Christianity in the US, this is different in Christianity in Pakistan, and it keeps changing, which is the main point. It kept changing. Every church was different. Every khutbah from every pastor was different. How can you be expected to be on the right path if your pastors, your sermons and the lessons and your deen keeps changing?